Hello everyone! Welcome to Bargain Gaming, where we can play excellent games without busting our wallets. This is episode 323 of Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition. Between episodes, I have done all the inventory stuff, so I have moved most of our stuff out of our avatar's backpack. And right now let me check, do a quick check to see if there are any settlements that need, okay, no. So we are supposed to speak with Father because we just finished off the Brotherhood of Steel, and we also passed by Sanctuary for the simple reason that we went to pick up this mysterious serum. This is the one that Lorenzo, so it improves damage resist by 50. It removes its damage resist by 36,000. Wow, plus 5 strength. So remember, this is the serum that
The Institute is my life.
could clear gives Lorenzo and his family the ability to live for the last approximately 400 years, because Lorenzo discovered the artifact about when he was, where is Father, where is Sean, or is he downstairs? Oh, he's there. They discovered that, I think, in the 19th century, and then war happened in 21st century, and then we woke up 200 years later, so 400 years.
Hello, Sean.
Ah, there you are. I've already heard the news. But of course you wouldn't be here if it weren't a success. I'm glad it worked, but I'm glad you're safe.
Are you comfortable?
It's good of you to ask. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Just take care of the Institute. Take care of its people. They're good people. You know that. Allie has always been loyal to the Institute. And to me. You can rely on her for help. Once I'm gone, it's all up to you.
Yeah, how about another treatment? How about we give her that mysterious serum? If it can keep people alive for 200 years and kept all of them young, not just alive.
Isn't there some other way? Some other treatment that could help you?
Nothing permanent, no. The inevitable could be delayed, but at increasingly terrible cost. I simply decided it wasn't worth it. Don't worry about me. You need to look ahead. Focus on the future. Our time together has been strange, hasn't it? I spent years wondering what you were like. Thinking about all we missed out on. I want you to know that I'm grateful for the time we've had.
I wish we had more time.
The time has been short, yes. But it's better than no time at all. Thank you. Mother, you've helped the boy achieve his dreams. I think I'd like to sleep now.
Wow. How can, that's one of the worst
I've
things to
lost
happen.
Sean all over again.
I close my eyes, I see my life before all of this. Before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant, and the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This was not the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I thought I hoped I could find my family. Cheat time, make us whole again, the way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. The road ahead will be hard. This time I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes.
Wow. So that was a pretty good ending. And of course it is always unimaginably, it must be unimaginable for a parent to see his or her child pass away. So man, that's I guess that's the end, right? Unless nuclear family. So what happens now? What happens now? So we earned a trophy, preparation for the future. So were we just given a new task or something? Set up Myla, no more. This doesn't happen anymore because the railroad is no more. Talk to Shank. So we still haven't completed Nuka World. Track Shipbreaker just is what do you call this? Glitched because we have, I don't know how many times I have personally tracked Shipbreaker, and every time it led, initially with our recording, it led us to the Shipbreaker beneath the earth. And I have tried to track it again and ended up with the same result. So continuing with, so we can wipe out the raiders in Nuka World. That is something we can do. Call our scavenger, tell each about a synth refuge. No, and we have finished Far Harbor. So the only thing we have not really finished is Nuka World. That is something we can decide to work on or not. So is this now our quarters also? Because Sean is no longer here, can we use these as our quarters? Since we're the director, or do we still have to go back to our old quarters? So these are, yeah, these are Sean's quarters. We cannot rest in here. We can rest in that one. There is no bed here, so apparently we cannot. This would be just our office then. Okay. Yeah, this is a shower, so that means this is just our office. And aside from Ali, I think we can work with Madison Lee because she also is somebody from...
Excuse me.
Why don't you go see Dr. Fillmore? I'll take care of things here.
So that's Ali Fillmore. So let's talk to Ali Fillmore. So will that continue our game? Will there be a continuation? This is Ali Fillmore.
I know this is a difficult time, but you're the director now.
It's time for you to lead us.
Excuse
Don't tell
me,
me.
Allie?
He's gone, isn't he? I'm very sorry. I know this must be difficult for you.
What happens now?
Now you take his place. Obviously, the director's quarters are now yours. I'll see to it that Requisitions is restocked and have them add in some additional items to be used at your discretion. Some of the divisions may still need your help. Consider checking in with them. Good luck, Director.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Hey there.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Yeah. Okay, so
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
okay, so I guess we are, yeah, we are the head,
Good
and
evening, Director.
oh, she's a synth. Okay, and let's check to see if this guy has
I have
been.
a variety of items that should prove useful in your surface missions.
Let's see what you have.
What does a synth relay grenade do? Heavy synth chest piece, left arm. Okay, we can get these. Nope. Let's see what the, so 1114, 1114. Okay, we can use our 38 ammo to pay for this. So we need to give them this guy 1,000 pieces. Next time we should bring in a ton of water in here so that we can actually pay for this stuff. So the 38, well, it's a good way of reducing our inventory. Okay. Now, how come we cannot?
I wouldn't be here if not for your son.
Oh, that has a double-edged meaning. How come we cannot, since we now control this, how come we cannot relay in together with our follower? Like, oh, because they don't have the relay switch on their. So. So that is the extent of our territory. That means that is the Commonwealth. We have the faction of the Minutemen and the Institute with us. And I guess that's it. That's the end of the game, right? I will not be erasing this from my PS4. Because I will continue to be playing this, but I won't be recording it. What I will try to do is I will talk to Shank and Nuka World, let them set up a raid on one of our settlement, and then beef up the settlements. What do you call this? Defenses, and to watch the raiders get trashed, and then collect their weapons. That would be that would be something. I don't know what will happen, right? Will the settlement fail because we're not there to help them, or rather, I don't know. Okay, or will the settlement aggro against us? I don't know. I will try that on my own. Anyway, I guess so. We have made our choice, and I don't regret making this choice. I still believe the Institute is the best faction to side with, for all the reasons I've given, and especially what I did not mention was that the Raiders are there preying on people. Mutants intend to kill everything. They look at us prey, and the super mutants is really a significant threat. And then of course there are the Zetans. So we need to get humanity strong and powerful.
Just as you gave life to Father, he gave life to many of us.
So I have not understood why some synths have decided to break away. We have talked with those synths in Far Harbor, and they never explained why they broke away. They have been given roles in the Institute, and similar to us and every living, even biological entity here in the Institute, everyone has a purpose. There are scientists, there are engineers, there are like us in this case, enforcers. So we have duties and responsibilities. We have roles that we have to play in terms of making the Institute strong and be able to spread it out to the rest of human race. And if that's what we want to do, we have to have a certain level of discipline. So I do not understand why the synths have the runaway synths. Why did they leave? And is there something wrong with their programming, or are they just naturally like human beings? They're just rebellious and they do not accept the roles that were given or that they were pre-created for. So that was not very clear to me. So
if you encounter a hazardous chemical spill, please alert the facilities division immediately.
So it seems that on its face, when people about thinking of the Institute as a boogeyman, they think that it's very easy to immediately sympathize with that boogeyman concept, but without really understanding why. I think is the reason why it has been unfair to the Institute. So maybe they have done things that scare people, which I can see that with like Captain Avery, and I think I think the mayor might even be a synth, and the one that we used to resolve the problem in Far Harbor. I can understand when people starts wondering if synths are controlling them.
Your son, only to lose him. I'm so sorry.
It always makes sense that when people feel that they really do not have control, or that they are being manipulated, that brings up a lot of boogeyman concept. But our government control us whether we like it or not. Our education system mold our mind to a certain way of thinking. That's something we had no control over. So in essence, there is always a level of control. Anyway, that's a real world. Okay, so I think the Institute is still the best
I know you'll achieve great things here.
faction to side with. I do not regret the decision. Okay, anyway, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you can agree with me. You don't have to agree with me. It's just that how we play, and that was the philosophy involved. Whatever philosophy that sounds like. Okay, anyway, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you will join me in the next game. We will be introducing a new game in the next episode. Bye.